Welcome back everybody. This new video here will be dedicated to the 3 Tier 10 tanks of the German line, including the Maas, E-100, and JgE-100. First up, we'll be doing the Maas, so let's get to it. The Maas is known for its heavy armor characteristics, and if you're shooting a Tier 10 gun or firing gold, you can actually penetrate the right or left part of the turret, as long as you don't hit the mantlet. I've heard that you can penetrate below the gun, however I've yet to do this, so I do not recommend it. Although I have done it and I've actually damaged the gun, so you never know. The lower front plate is a weak spot, however if it is angled it can still pose a problem to penetrate. Right here I go right through. The Maas is quite a peculiar tank because the engine is actually in the front, unlike most tanks. So if you fire in this general area you have a chance of damaging and perhaps lighting the engine on fire. The ammo rack is located in the back part of the hull, below the turret. Just wait a second here and I'll show you. The turret ring is also fairly weak if you have any problem penetrating the side of the tank. I'll demonstrate it right here. As always, you have a chance of damaging the turret, so it's always worth shooting. And the back part of the hull contains the crew and also some of the ammo rack. There we go. In the back part of the tank, the little circle in the back part of the turret is the weakest if you have any kind of problem, like if you're driving a light tank or something. And there we go. Up next is the E-100, so we'll get to that. The frontal armor of the E-100 is fairly strong, except the lower front plate is fairly weak. If you aim to the top part of it, you have a chance of lighting the engine on fire because that is where the transmission is located. If you fire it at a too close of an angle, you will bounce off, however, because of the downward arc. There's a bar on top of the turret. If you shoot it in the center, you have a chance of damaging it. It's actually really weak. This module, however, does not deal any damage to the tank, as does the side of the bar that pokes out right here. So do not shoot these if you want to deal damage. On the side of the E-100, the engine is in the back like always. Well, I should say most tanks anyway. And then the ammo rack and the crew is kind of by the German cross, you know. And then the ammo rack, there's actually a piece in the front part right there. And as far as the back goes, I would recommend hitting the circle in the back of the turret if you have any kind of penetrating problems. Finally, I'll talk to you guys about the JgPzE-100, which is fairly similar to the E-100 itself. And like the E-100, the lower front plate is a significant weak spot. There's also a turret on the back part of the superstructure, which is really weak. And I wouldn't shoot any of these modules to the left part of that turret. They don't actually deal damage, or they're really hard to hit. On the side armor of the JgPzE-100, the engine is located in the front part, right here. And then the ammo rack is basically the entire superstructure part. Doesn't really matter where you hit. And it's fairly weak. So then the rear armor, there's these sliding doors, as you'll see right here. They're extremely weak, so if you have any penetrating problems, that would be the place to hit. And that's it. I would like to thank you for watching my video right here. And as always, I wish you luck on the battlefield against these 3 Tier 10 German tanks.